Hi everyone, and Happy New Year! Happy New Year. I'm sure most of you are taking a deep breath and just a little bit of relief. I'm feeling that as well, especially after last year. I mean, it's great to have this new influx of new vibes, new energy coming in for 2021 as well. Even though there's not really a next year, it's just categories and boxes that we put time frames in. It's still an ongoing process. However, it's great also to mentally think and feel that this is a new start, this is a new year, it is a new month, so that we can tap into new resources, we can tap into new ways and perspectives of seeing things, and basically to just shake off everything that we perceived last year to be, and not to bring that or expect that to be repeated in this year again. There will be some aspects that will be coming and going that's a little bit unresolved from last year, but in my personal opinion, I don't feel in the vibes anything near as bad as last year repeating itself this year. So I feel like we're past the worst. We're kind of moving into a new, more smoother era, a smoother time of living. And if you guys join me also on the Aquarius conjunction, the meditation that we had on the 21st of December, you can always watch the replay at matmembers.com. You can go have a look there on our site, and it's for free under general videos. You can watch the replay. It was a very beautiful awakening process that we did along with millions other people, so many other people meditating and awakening and opening up in that moment, and also holding the intention for exactly that to happen for many other people as well. So this month we're looking at it's an interesting month, as every months are, but we're not quite fully out of the awkward phases that we're kind of going through. I mean, I say it's awkward because it just feels awkward. The energy is all over the place. It's quirky. Sometimes it's smooth. Sometimes it just completely stops. It's a bit like a pinball game that has gone wrong. That's pretty much. That's ding, 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 ding going all over the place. And we all are left feeling confused. So you might still feel a little bit of that confusion. You're going to feel a little bit of that, I'm not quite sure how, where, what, start off this new year with. What is going to happen this month? What to expect and what not to expect. If you feel like that, welcome. Welcome to the club, because I can assure you that we all feel like that. We're all feeling that sense of uncertainty. Even though you have your goals planned, you have your projects planned, you might have your New Year's resolutions planned, but it's almost like your foundation that you're standing on, that feels a little bit wobbly. And that is okay. We're still recovering from last year. We're still feeling a little bit unsure, perhaps more, I would say lack of trust is what most people are saying. They don't trust the natural process quite yet. And also this beautiful awakening that we had on the 21st of December, that is going to take a while for this awakening to really fully implement itself into society, into our relationship dynamics in a way that we can really see, and we can go like, wow, this is happening. The awakening is here. Now we can feel it. We can absolutely feel it. But in terms of seeing it in your environment, in your workplace, maybe in the government, in the financial systems, it's already happening. But to really see the full rollout of that, we're looking at quite a few years still of that. But each year we're going to start to dip into these new aspects, these new ways of living, new lifestyles that's going to be coming our way. And it's going to become our lifestyle. Pretty much things that we've always thought was just a dream, or things that have been suppressed in the past, is now going to become normal. How great is that? I'm really, really excited about that. And so you might find yourself also here in January, in and out throughout all the weeks. You can maybe find, that you're restructuring your thoughts a little bit, your way of thinking, your way of processing. You might be more consciously aware of catching negative thoughts, catching negative patterns, and starting to actually reminiscing a little bit about the thinking, I caught that. Is this really what I want to do right now? Is this really how I would like to continue my way of life? Is this really working for me? Is that thought really serving me with the project or the process that I'm in with right now? You'll feel yourself, and with that, you're going to feel yourself thinking even deeper. You're going to have a lot of deep thoughts coming up as well, where you'll feel like you're kind of lost in your own fantasy, but it's not really fantasy. I call it strategizing. There's a lot of really great ways that we can connect to our intuition, connect to our inner voice, and also just silencing our mind without us actually realizing it by thinking deeply. It's that place where you go into where you feel like you're just dropping into this vortex, and it's just you and it's silent. But yet there's so many things also still happening around you, but not necessarily from your environment, but much rather so more from pieces of information in the quantum field that's now starting to come forward to you. Because as your thinking shifts, so does your frequency, so does your alignment to all the information pieces that's in the quantum field. And you start to align yourself with bigger and better information that's going to support you and help you along on your journey and your purpose. So you're going to feel and see a lot of that. You're going to see and feel a lot of impulsive energies. You're going to feel a lot of beautiful self-compassion and compassion for others coming in. It's not going to feel as wild as last year. But also remember, we still have election dramas. We still have election shenanigans this month. And until the 20th, 21st of January, we're still going to have a bit of that influx coming in that's influencing the consciousness, that's influencing like the international vibe for everyone. So we're all going to still ride a little bit of this uncertainty wave. You know, you're going to have the arguments between the Republicans, the Democrats in the US. There's going to be still perhaps some riots coming and going. There's going to be still a little bit of, or not maybe a little bit, I would say a fair bit of sadness and upset, you know, wounded aspects of us is going to be triggered perhaps this month as well. So have that in mind. And if you feel triggered, it's more a feeling of what in the past is now being woken up in you again. Rather so than feeling, oh my God, this New Year's, it sucks already because I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling down. If you feel like that, you're exactly where you need to be, because that's going to be January. I feel more so positive aspects rather than negative, but we're going to dip in and out of these aspects as well. And I invite you, be okay with it. It's life. It's going to get better. That is the good thing. This year is going to get better. I love the vibe and the forecast that's going to be, that I feel projected onto this year. And I really feel very good about it. And I feel very confident about it as well. And also just the final message that I would love to leave you with here for January is you're going to perhaps find that there might be aspects where your mind might start to feel like it's trying to control your heart. A lot of us live from the heart, and that's also where we wear our heart on our sleeves. We get hurt really easily. And that's a beautiful aspect to have. But also now there's parts where we perhaps were living that way, and now we're overcompensating by moving back into the intellectual mind to protect ourselves, right? Because of course you want to protect yourself from things that you can't see, that you don't always necessarily understand, things happening in the background, things happening behind the scenes, especially with governments. That is still going to be ongoing this month. So rightfully so, I understand if you perhaps feel that way. But I do invite you that this new awakening that we went through on the 21st of December, it is asking you, it does need, there's a need for us to be more in the heart center as well. Because we know also that the heart center is the most powerful electromagnetic field pulsating point in the body. 5,000 times stronger than in the head, right? That's huge. So let's get back into the heart. Get back into the heart a little bit more and be okay with being there. But know that you can be there and still feel safe, still feel in control. And you can be there with discernment, of course. And allow yourself to jump back and forth between these two aspects, between the mind and the heart, depending on the circumstances that you're in. Allow yourself to be selective about that this month. And do that also strategically, and do it more consciously, rather than just feeling, oh, I feel blocked, I feel like I can't connect. No, you can. Yes, you can connect. Shift your awareness from your head, from your mind, just right back down into your heart. And also remember, there's no more excuses of, oh, I'm going to get hurt, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Absolutely not. You are in full control, right? That can only happen if you feel that you're powerless and there's passivity within you. Then of course you're going to be a target. But if you are in control and you can be in your heart at the same time, that's a pretty powerful place to be in. All right, guys, so take a deep breath. January is going to be entertaining. It's going to be amazing. And also expect the unexpected, especially mid-month. All right, everyone. So I'm going to leave you with that little surprise. How you take it, how you feel about it, the end result of it depends on what your expectations are of this month and as well for the next 4 years. All right, everyone. So until next time, join me also for the next week forecast. Be the light that you are. Hi guys, thank you for joining me, and remember to grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy on Amazon, 679 medical ailments. And I also wrote about the psychosomatic root causes of that, and I'm spoiling you because I even added key points for you to start looking at important questions that you can ask yourself to start improving your quality of life. And also remember to catch me on Instagram, Evette Rose, 1 with the digit 1, and Metaphysical Anatomy on our Facebook fan page. Bye guys!